Hi, this is Beth Beard from mylittlecraftblog.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card. We learned how to make these this past Saturday at Stampin' Up's regional event in St. Louis, and I just fell in love with it. So it opens like this. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need is a piece of designer series paper, and I'm using Stampin' Up's Polka Dot Parade, and this measures 5.5 inches by 12 inches. And we're going to score it at 2 inches, 4 inches, 8 inches, and 10 inches. And fold that score line in, and then this one back. And do the same for this side. Fold that one over and then back. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is take a ruler, and since our card is 5.5 inches wide, we're going to measure down to 2 3/4 inches and make a mark. You could eyeball this, but it only takes a second to mark it. So now we know where the halfway mark is on each end. So now we'll get our paper trimmer back out. So the card folds in like this. So on this score line, we're going to put it in the track and make sure it lines up with the mark. And then the mark we just made, we're going to line that up also and make a cut. Then we're going to turn it and do the same thing for the other side. So we're going from this corner, from the second score line to the mark that we made. We'll line that up. And we'll cut that piece off. Okay, now we're going to save our scraps. And we're going to apply adhesive on the back side. And they've already been scored, and we're going to attach them to the inside here. And since they're already scored, they'll fold backwards. So we'll put adhesive on the back of these. And what I do is just line this score line up with that score line and make sure it's even at the bottom, and then it normally comes out just perfect on the other side. This yellow is kind of hard to see. Take our bone folder and give it a good crisp crease, and do the same for the other side. Now we'll decorate the inside. Next thing I have is a piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock that measures 3.5 by 5, and a piece of Whisper White that measures 3 by 4.5, and we're going to attach that. Just center and stick it. And then we'll put that in the center of our card. Okay, now we're ready to stamp. I've got some Daffodil Delight ink and a little butterfly from the, what stamp set is this? Papillion Potpourri. So I'm using this little butterfly here. We'll stamp that our image on the inside of our card. Then I've got some basic rhinestones, and we'll put a couple of those on the inside of our butterfly. And that's it for the inside. Now we'll do the outside of it. Okay, now I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and the stamp that I'm using is For You, and it's from the Layered Label stamp set. And I'm going to stamp this in Black StazOn. And the reason I'm doing this one in black, this card I did in Lucky Limeade to match the card, but I found with the Daffodil Delight, the light yellow on the yellow, it's kind of hard to read. So the basic, or the Black StazOn just really shows up. So you want to stamp this twice. Then we're going to cut this out with the die from the Apothecary Accent Framelits. And we're going to center our die over our image and hold it down with the Post-it note and run it through the Big Shot, which I've already done. So I've got that cut out. And then the second one, we're going to take an oval punch and we're going to punch out For You. And we're going to put that on with the dimensional. I think we'll put 2 on the back. And we're going to layer that on top of a piece of Whisper White cardstock that I cut out using the Labels Framelit collection. And to cut this one out, I used the second from the smallest die and ran it through the Big Shot. So now we'll just adhere that. And I didn't put much adhesive on it because I'm actually going to put brads on it. So I just put a little just to hold it in place till I can get the brads on it. And I'll put it on my mat, get a paper piercer. We'll poke a hole in each side. Add a couple brads. And now this is going to fit on just one side of our card, so we're only going to place adhesive over on this side. Like that. So then it opens. We're going to take our butterfly stamp again, and this time we're going to use some daffodil ink. We're going to stamp out our butterfly. And we'll punch that out with a butterfly punch. And we'll add a couple rhinestones to it. And to give a little dimension to our butterfly, we'll just very carefully fold it in half. Not all the way, just a little. And we'll attach it with a glue dot. I put 2 glue dots on the back. We'll just stick him up there. And there you have it. And here's the other one. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks. Bye.